Hello again, everyone. Age of Dune here, and we're back with another League of Legends Shoutcast, yet again coming from Korea. I'll probably be doing that until the end of Worlds. I may end up ending sooner, but I don't know. We'll have to see. But this particular game, I again went back to go ahead and try to check out some Alliance games, as the last games I did were Alliance, and I wanted to go ahead and get another one in. We've got Wickd here. On the blue team, he's going to be playing top lane Aurelia, of course. The top lane is the of course part. He obviously plays other champions besides just Aurelia, so that part's not so much of course, but he does actually really enjoy Aurelia. So seeing him playing one of his best champions is always a good thing as well, and obviously seeing him playing in his main role is definitely one of the best things. So we'll see how he ends up doing in this one. I know a lot of the games recently have been really entertaining, just seeing how well these people do into... Oh, that sucks. In the Korean solo queue, and just seeing how they match up against the other solo queuers. It's really interesting to see. I've really been enjoying it, and all the trash talk for a while now on Reddit and other places. Oh, NA challenger people wouldn't even, NA pros won't even get to Diamond 5 in Korean. They are. I'm not saying Koreans aren't better. I definitely do feel that the Korean teams are better. However, Korean solo queue does not really seem that much different from NA and EU solo queue. It's not to say there's no difference at all. I have noticed a lot more cooperation in Korean solo queue. At the same time, though, I've also witnessed a lot more just straight up giving up after unfortunate engagements. And that sort of thing you don't see as much in NA. Not to say you don't see it at all, because you definitely do. But I've definitely seen it a lot more when spectating in Korea. And I've actually had to start checking that, which is something I never really had to worry about on NA. And that is definitely something to me I don't like at all about watching these games. The fact that people do give up so easily. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and spectate this one. We've got Aurelia on Wickd top. No. Wickd on Aurelia top. He's actually going to be against Riven, which... honestly, to me, seems like it'd be a pretty tough matchup. He's doing pretty well, though. They're both just kind of trading. They both got their stuns. So Riven comes in, does some trade damage to Wickd, stuns him so he can't hit back, and then, of course, Wickd stuns right back and just kind of returns the favor. So, it's kind of funny up here. The Aurelia, of course, is Wickd, like I said, and Riven, I cannot say that name. Down in the mid lane, we've got Talon versus a Xerath, who we've seen a lot of in the Worlds, and he's really caused a lot of trouble for multiple teams here. He's pretty darn nasty. I like the fact that we have seen Bjergsen now on Xerath, who in the playoffs was really strong. And I haven't actually seen the Worlds game, but I do know the result of it. I'm not going to talk about it, though, because that was actually very recent, and I don't want to do that to you guys, so... we'll just go with, I did see him in Xerath, and I think that's cool. Or I will see him on Xerath, but he did play Xerath, and I think that is cool. So, he, of course, is played by Burn the Bridge. We've got Earth something on his talent. Down in the bot lane, we've got Corki, played by XD, versus Ezreal. The supports are Karma and Blitzcrank, played by Island people. Yes. Ilu and Island people. I don't know. But we've got a gank coming in here on Riven. Flash comes out there from Evelyn to get her into place to go ahead and secure that first blood. And that goes, of course, to the Evelyn. And Wickd gets the assist on that one. So nicely done there. And it looks like we've got a gank coming in here from Lee Sin. Going in on the Karma, lands the slow on her. She slows them as well. And gets exhausted, though, so she's going to get pulled by the Blitzcrank, and she's going to go down. Corki turns around, does a lot of damage to Ezreal, forces him back, and then is forced to flash out, because doing that damage actually had him overstay his welcome a little bit. And he's going to be forced to at least hang out under the tower, maybe end up going back. I'm not altogether certain. But that was actually a pretty successful gank there. As soon as we saw that gank up top, immediately we saw Lee Sin come up for the revenge. Lands the Q there. I don't think he's going to follow through, though. Not going to follow with that Lee syndrome. And instead, they're going to shove it to the tower and just kind of let Corki grab this farm. They're all going to head back. Oh, nice Q. Did some damage to Corki there. Corki's probably going to head back after this wave, would be my guess. I don't know, we'll see. But we do have a gank coming in here as well. Lots going into Xerath. Xerath is barely surviving. No, he's going to go down. But Lee Sin manages to finish off the Talon. Now he's trying to chase down the Evelynn. Not going to end up securing that one. And it's going to be a mid laner for a mid laner. The kills went to Talon and Lee Sin, unfortunately for the red team, which means Xerath's going to have a little bit of a harder time now because his enemy does have a kill. He does not. He got an assist. That's definitely something, but it's not nearly what you would want there. So he's definitely going to have a bit of a harder time. So the junglers, are actually Evelynn and Lee Sin. We've got a bit of a gank, or a little bit of a fight coming out here again. They're just trading again. And we actually do kind of see Wickd coming out ahead in these engagements. And now we've got Evelynn coming in for a gank. Nice stun there from Wickd. Flashes out to make sure the Riven doesn't finish. And of course that does give the Evelynn the chance to go ahead and secure this. And since Wickd was left alive, that means Wickd is going to be able to continue farming. And that offsets the fact that she did not actually get the kill. Wickd didn't get the kill, but he's getting a ton of farm here, and he's going to be able to force this up yet again so that Riven's not going to be able to get that farm. And of course, Wickd as well, if I really, yeah, he has teleport. So even if he's forced to go back, he's going to be okay. Lots of damage coming out here from Xerath. Talon is getting chunked. And out comes the ulti, does hit one, does hit the other, and down goes the Talon. Not much happening down here for the moment. We look at the CS-wise. Ezreal's a little bit ahead, 6 ahead at the moment. Nice dodge of that grab, but we've got Lee Sin coming in for another gank here. Picked up with a ward, so they decided to get out. But of course, that CC from Blitzcrank means that's not going to happen. That's probably going to be another dead Karma. Karma going down fast, but Corki doing his best to do some damage here. Lee Sin, nice pop-up from Blitzcrank. That's probably going to be a dead Corki as well. He's getting really low. One more shot. He does go down. Did not manage to finish off the Lee Sin. But in came the mid laner and the jungler for the enemy team. Did a little bit of damage. We're not going to be able to secure anything there. Just kidding. Only the jungler. Mid laner from the red team came down. Didn't actually get anything for that. Did he? No, he didn't. So he came all the way down here. Didn't get anything for it. And now Talon's taking this opportunity to go ahead and shove. So that's actually going to deprive the Xerath of a little bit there. It is going to give the Talon some time to catch up. And that's definitely good for him. Riven trying to take down Wickd. I don't think it's going to end up happening. Uses her ult there. Yeah, she's given up on actually killing him. And nope, just kidding. She goes in hardcore. Wickd says, no, get out, get out. And yeah, he's going to end up going down. Down goes Wickd. Riven secures that kill. We've got Talon coming up for a possible gank here, wanting to kill her. But she's going to go ahead and back off this. And Talon's going to go ahead and grab that blue buff, as does Xerath, actually. So that's definitely a good thing for them. As of right now, red team is definitely in the lead here. Not a huge lead. It's about 1,000 gold. So it's not really too big of a deal. Just, 3 kills. It's no big deal at all. Blue team can definitely come back from this. No means is this an ended game. And luckily, we're not actually seeing any sort of AFK or anything, which definitely makes me happy. Unfortunate pull there from Blitzcrank again. Did not end up landing really anything, which kind of surprised me. That was a very interesting pull, actually. And Xerath is actually farming over here. He's just going to go ahead and grab the Wraiths here while Lee Sin gets the red buff. And Riven's actually getting the double golem, so Lee Sin's kind of losing out on all of his jungle farm right now. But Xerath gets back into lane to go ahead just in time to secure all these minions here. And yeah, he ends up getting them all. Talon says hi. And it looks like they may both be thinking about going bot. Talon does see that ward there, so he knows that the Xerath just warded that. Wickd came down to possibly go for a gank. Didn't end up mattering, though, as the Xerath was a little bit too far away. Didn't end up working out. And Talon doing a decent amount of damage there to the Xerath. Not going to be able to finish him off, of course. And Xerath turned around and did a lot of damage right back again. There's a pink in this bush. Evelyn's going to be seen, but she's going to be able to take out that pink. And up at the top lane, Lee Sin hanging around. Not going to go for the gank, though. It looks like he's going to finish going back now. No successful gank there. And a lot of harass coming out here from Karma onto Ezreal. Ezreal's getting pretty low. He needs to watch out or he could end up going down. He's taking a lot of damage from that Corki now. And he's going to have to be very cautious for the moment. Definitely not winning those trades at all. Mid lane, look at the CS. Just a 6 CS difference, so that's not really too big of a deal. One extra assist there on the Xerath, so that definitely is helping. but I mean, it's not too big of a deal. Dodge again from that Q. In comes the Lee Sin for the 3rd time this game. Down goes that Karma. In comes Evelyn, though, to go ahead and try to turn it around, but she gets kicked under the tower. She's getting really low. Nice heal, though, from the Corki, making sure that does not end up happening, and Lee Sin is not going to be able to follow this through. So yet again, they managed to kill the Karma, but she's the only one who's died on any of these bot lane ganks. And Evelyn's still hanging around, possibly wanting to go in on this. She's really low, so I'm not sure she'd be able to, but we'll have to see what ends up happening there. Corki's sticking around, gonna do some harass to these guys. But it looks like Blitzcrank may end up wanting to go ahead and get the pull here. Because he thinks, he thinks Corki is alone. But I think he kind of guesses that he's not actually, because he's not trying to go too hard for this. There we go. Now he's going for it. In comes the Evelyn, and that is going to be a dead Blitzcrank. Ezreal flashes, does not get the kill, and he's going to end up going down there to the Corki as Karma got it. Actually goes down to the Karma. As Karma got in there just in time to go ahead and finish that off. And down, no, nice flash. Gets him in that bush, and Xerath is not able to secure that with his ulti. I thought for sure he was going to, but he was just out of range in this bush, and that means that Xerath does not secure that kill at all. Had he come slightly further forward before powering up his ult, he actually probably would have ended up getting it. No, not 100% though, because Corki is actually pretty good at dodging. But definitely would have gone a little bit better. Oh, the Ezreal ulti does not hit. That was so close. But it ends up missing. And that Corki, yet again, just barely dodging death. And lots of MIA pings from the Riven saying, get the heck out of there. What was... Yeah, he got really low there. And down in the mid lane, we did actually finally have a successful gank on the mid lane. Actually, not finally, but again, we had a successful gank. Lots of pings there, saying get out. And we do have the Evelyn coming on. Oh, Talon just decided to go for it. He did indeed, flashed out of it, and he was able to get that with no problem. That was actually not a gank. I was wrong about that. Karma going to come up to help do some damage to the tower. Not really too much, though. And then, of course, Riven has made it up to the top lane. And she's probably going to let this freeze somewhat. Wicked's back up here as well, just used his teleport. And, of course, Riven takes this opportunity to go and get a decent amount of damage there and shields her way out so that the minion harass does not do too much. Evelyn is on her way up, so we may end up seeing a gank come in here. Riven goes in again, and now, though, in goes the Evelyn, lands that ulti slow, and Riven's getting really low, really fast. Down she goes, and that kill goes to Wicked. And then all of this farm that Riven pinged that Lee Sin from, all of it just goes to the tower. Just kidding, it goes to Lee Sin. So Lee Sin gets that farm anyway. Ha ha, take that. And doing some harass. In comes the Evelyn again, going for that Lee Sin. Wicked barely going to survive this. Evelyn not going to be able to finish off the Lee Sin. Nice kick, though. And had one more tower shot gone off, she would have ended... Oh, yeah. Aurelia would have ended up dying. Kind of he and she, because it's Wicked, but it's Aurelia, so... Nah. But Evelyn coming around, possibly wanting to go for the gank on Xerath here. Question ping, saying, hey, I don't know where the... Don't know where the Talon is. And there we go. He's back in lane. Evelyn does not get hit by that. She's hanging around. I definitely think she wants to go for something here. She's hanging around the bush, looking for pink wards for one thing. And looks like she's going to go ahead and head back to that jungle now. So in the bot lane, a little bit of a farm going on here. Harass from Karma. Yet again, dodging that Blitzcrank hook. I've seen very few of those. The only times I have is during those ganks when Karma was already slowed. But we've got a huge gank coming in here. Talon and Evelyn come in for the kill. Ezreal is gonna go down. Blitzcrank pulls the Corki under the tower, and Corki takes a lot of shots of the tower and that Xerath ulti. So that ends up being a 1-for-1 so far. In goes the Lee Sin with the Q. Actually decides not to follow it through, though. So it ended up being a 1-for-1 yet again. And blue team forced to back off there by that very nice timing of the red team's jungler and mid laner. Now they're gonna go ahead and head back to the mid lane. Riven just took a lot of damage there from Wicked. Definitely to the stage now where she's not able to outtrade Wicked at all. Wicked is just destroying her. We've got 88 CS on Irelia and 80 CS on that Riven. And then, of course, Warden's Mail definitely helps a lot. And then, of course, Riven is forced to go full damage. So, bit of a tankiness there on Irelia, making it so that she can easily trade. Out comes that Ezreal ulti. What's he trying to take? I don't know. Just clearing out that tower to try to make sure Wicked doesn't get it. Looks like it kind of worked. No, just kidding. Wickd decides to stick around and take it there. I guess that's the only thing I could see there for that Ezreal ulti, just trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Blitzcrank going in onto that Corki now, and Corki says, oh, I'm fine. Dodges the Q yet again from that Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank did not quite predict where that would end up, so not going to be grabbing yet again. And lots of pings here saying, I don't know where Talon is. And it looks like Evelyn may end up wanting to go for this, or Talon wants Evelyn to go for it. I'm not sure which one, but it doesn't look like Evelyn's really wanting to go for it at all. Lots of back pings on Riven here, which is kind of strange. I'm not sure why. Looks like she's waiting for an item, but somebody wants her to go back. Actually, they probably wanted to get back to lane. Didn't notice this when I was watching earlier. It's really hard because I like to try to make sure that I don't spoil it for myself, and then of course little things like this get messed up. I do believe she comes back, so we don't have to worry about that, but she is currently AFK. Hopefully just waiting on an item, I'm not sure. Look at the gold, no, she's not waiting on an item. I'm not sure what she's doing, but again, I'm pretty sure she does come back. So that's definitely good news there. And down here in the bot lane, Corki still actually 20 CS behind this Ezreal, so she's having a pretty bad time. And nice dodge of that stun there. I don't think there's not going to be much happening here. And, oh, just kidding. Oh, nice jump. Nice jump. I don't think it ended up dodging it amazingly. And now he's going in onto that that Xerath. Nice prediction there. He kind of figured that Evelyn was going to be there. Out comes the Xerath ulti. Did hit two of them onto Talon. Did not end up finishing off. Now he's going to go down. Evelyn's still trying to do her best. She dodges that stun, but she goes down as well. And that ends up being a 2-for-1. Honestly, at this point in the game, I would put it in the red team's lead had it not been for that Riven. I really wish I'd noticed that before, because that right there is not looking good. Not looking good at all. Ooh, nicely done. Does Karma get this? No. Got the stun there from Xerath, and that's about it. Okay, she is back, and she's going to go ahead and head back out. I guess she was in... Did she use her ult? She used her ult. Her sword is back up together, so I think she might have misclicked there or something. But she is indeed back, so... I missed her going AFK for a while, but of course she actually is back, so... I thought that was what I saw. Glad to see I'm not just going crazy. Ezreal ulti coming, yet again to go ahead and clear this wave. I noticed a lot of that. He's doing a lot of wave clear. He's going to be able to get this tower, and that puts them only 200 gold behind. In goes the gank onto that Corki, and he ends up going down actually to Blitzcrank. A lot of MIA pings and saying, hey, get the heck out of there. Talon, Irelia, and Evelyn are all on their way down, and these guys are dead. They are going straight for that Ezreal. He goes down. Slow comes out onto the Blitzcrank, but he flashes the wall. He gets out of this fine. And Ezreal is... Oh, sorry. Xerath is doing his best to harass. Pull comes out for the Blitzcrank, getting the Evelyn over to him and almost killing her, but not quite finishing her off. And these guys are still running while poking, doing their best, and nice stun onto Talon. They are going to be able to escape this. They only lost the Ezreal. So, yet again, it ended up being a 1-for-1. ADC for ADC. So... I would definitely say it's okay, and they ended up getting the tower as well. So the red team definitely came out of this one ahead again, and now they're going to be able to get this farm mostly to Xerath, so not bad. Still no dragon kill, which is... I think usually NA has way earlier dragon kills than this. But we do actually see a dragon ping from the blue team, and they may actually end up thinking about going for that. We'll see, but... Usually with the ping, you see them start cleaning out around it. What are you doing, Irvin? Dying. Dying is what you're doing. Not sure what that was. They're going for that Xerath, though. Landed the slow. Not going to be able... Oh! Is he gone? Is he gone? He's going to die. He's going to die. Yeah, he goes down to the Talon. Ezreal's getting pretty low here. In comes Irelia as well, but he may not be able to survive this. In comes the Lee Sin, the slave. No, not going to be good enough. Talon manages to go ahead and secure that kill. Blitzcrank is hanging around with these guys saying, oh crap, oh crap. He's going to be able to get out of this so far, but he's at the second tower, and everybody's behind him. He's getting dove as well, and they're going to be able to finish him off. That is another tower kill, and a lot of kills as well. All really going off of that Riven, who decided to... I don't know if it was like just disrespect or what, but she decided to sit around under that tower, take a couple tower shots, and ended up getting silenced under the tower, ended up dying because of it. I think she wasn't really thinking about the silence probably expected to go ahead and shield her way out of it and then just go ahead and Q away and laugh at them. But unfortunately for her, it ended up getting her dead very quickly as that Talon just destroyed her. And now we've got the blue team. They are indeed coming down here. Ooh, Lee Sin almost getting that. Oh, down goes the Corki anyway. Goes down to the Xerath. Nicely played there. It's always fun when you're in the middle of saying almost gets him and then somebody else comes in and just brings him up. But it looks like the red team wants to go for this dragon now. They are going to get picked up by that pink ward, but they're... just kidding. They're not going to go for the... Well, no, Xerath is going for it, but Lee Sin's not on his way. Ezreal's getting caught out mid. He's going to go down there to Wickd. And that's leaving these guys in a very dangerous position. 2 people going for this dragon, and Lee Sin's not even here. So they're going to be forced to back off. Nice stun there from Xerath onto that Talon, but I don't know that they're going to be able to... It's a 3-on-2, but these guys are pretty darn strong. Talon finishes off the Lee Sin. Down goes the Blitzcrank to Lee Sin, to Talon as well. And finally, the Xerath goes down. Now the blue team's going for this dragon, or at least clearing out the vision. They'll probably go for it after, would be my guess. And Riven, I believe, is the only one up. No, just kidding. Ezreal's back up, but he is actually selling his items now. Yep, just sold all of his items, but... yeah, so that sucks. He appears to have given up. On the plus side, though, surrender vote just went through. This game's over. That, I actually did see him going ahead and selling his items, but given the fact that it was right at the surrender, I figured it was going to be okay. Honestly, I think had Riven not done the whole AFK thing at the fountain, they may actually have been able... oh, that and disrespecting or whatever that was under the tower. They may have actually been able to come back from this. But they ended up throwing it pretty hard there, and they ended up losing the game. So that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have a feeling Wickd probably enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.